All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Rudolph. A screen to Bell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Rudolph looking to throw it. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now Goff on 1st down. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Out of the gun. Gone. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And some room to work. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 46. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's Rudolph. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
From the red zone now, Rudolph. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man.
Ingram churning. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now it's Rudolph. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And an alley to run. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, L.A. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are in for 6. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
On first down, Rudolph. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now,
Right,
first and 10.
Green 39. Green 39. Gone.
Now Rudolph on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Now give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Goff. Buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Ric Flair.
From the gun on third down, Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on third down. 52 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And running with power here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, gone. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Ingram. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. Gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Taylor Gabriel, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's a big play there for the Steelers. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. They go play action here on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. A give to Bell. He can't bring him down.
The weight really does work.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
3rd and 2, Rudolph. And he finds McDonald. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Rudolph. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Rudolph throwing it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Now Rudolph with third and goal. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw on 2nd down is gone. He's going to rifle one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Here's Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. It's on the ground, and it looks like Steeler football. It is. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Rudolph following the fumble recovery. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Rudolph throwing on 2nd down. He's going to look deep down the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on 1st down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he stopped immediately there. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, here's Goff. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And the third quarter starts with a run by Ingram. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Now he'll escape to his right. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Able to avoid him at the 40. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now it's gone. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll go again with Bell. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rudolph looking to throw it. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, Rudolph. Being chased out, and he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Out of the gun, Rudolph. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, here's Rudolph. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Now they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively.
Here we go, Carl. Here we go.
Ingram again. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Out of the gun. Goff. Flushed out right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
3 down. All right, now, look at 56.
Back to the air, Rudolph on 2nd down. He's going to launch this thing way down. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here comes a 1st down throw from Rudolph. That's complete. It's Bell. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A really nice gain of 25 yards. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the 50, it's gone. And this is going to be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Rudolph now to throw. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throw left side complete. That's McDonald. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
If the post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Detroit!
Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph going for the deep ball. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On 1st down, Rudolph going for it all. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. There's the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Gone!
2nd and 10, Rudolph again. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ben Braunecker, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now the pitch comes to Ingram, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw is Goff. They shakes him off. Going up top for Kupp. That's caught at the 25. A big play there. Goff to Kupp. 45 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
Now a handoff to Ingram. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Rams, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.